Hello everyone. My name is Günseli Gürel and I'm an art historian of the Islamic world affiliated with the Halili Research Center at the University of Oxford. My research explores late 16th century Ottoman illustrated prose on wonders and marvels. Depictions of marvels and magical Ottoman manuscripts have been overlooked as curious fancies, entertainment, or mere superstition. This neglect is in part due to the limitations of our own post-Enlightenment point of view that renders real and imaginary, nature and supernatural in terms of binary oppositions. But the significances of marvelous and magical were fundamentally different in pre-modern cultures, where wonder was a central mental category based on awe and astonishment in the face of the unknown. Thus, rather than questioning the authenticity of Ottoman portrayals, I use them to discuss the cultural perspectives of the bookmakers and their intended audiences. Seen in this way, far from just nice-looking pictures of bizarre beliefs, Ottoman books of wonders are crucial sources to better understand the little-known religious beliefs and intellectual practices of the Ottoman court, as well as the history of cross-cultural interactions in the early modern world. More broadly, studying Ottoman illustrated wonders contributes to the decolonization of early modern cultural history, as most academic literature contextualizing depictions of the supernatural in this period focuses on Renaissance Europe. I'm very excited to join the vibrant intellectual community of ANAMED this academic year as a postdoctoral fellow. My project is to revise and expand my doctoral dissertation into a monograph currently entitled Picturing Marvels, Magic and Monsters at the Ottoman Court between 1574 and 1603. Building on years of detailed research at manuscript libraries of London, Istanbul, Paris, Bologna, and New York, Picturing Marvels will explore the unprecedented interest in illustrating wonders of the ancient world and distant lands in the Ottoman court through previously unknown or understudied illustrated manuscripts. It will bring together the study of Ottoman interest in the occult, art, ancient past, and faraway lands, which are topics that have often been examined in isolation from each other. The goals of the book are twofold. Firstly, it will demonstrate the ways in which late 16th century Ottoman artists and writers constructed alternative worlds for their audiences beyond their own time and space. And secondly, it will reveal how Ottoman imaginings were shaped by, and in turn shaped Ottoman engagement with diverse supernatural and historical traditions of non-Islamic cultures, early modern discoveries, as well as human diversity of the non-Ottoman world. With the ANAMED Fellowship, I would be able to prepare my first monograph for publication in a timely manner and include much-needed expansions to the book. During my dissertation research, I could not explore the development of the imagery of ancient wonders in Ottoman texts. Since pictorial representations of antiquity, especially sculptures, were unprecedented in the Ottoman painting tradition, research to determine their sources, conceptual models, and theoretical underpinnings is likely to expose hitherto unknown connections. I am particularly interested in understanding the ways in which Ottoman encounters with the material culture of the former land of the Eastern Roman or Byzantine Empire, and of Istanbul in particular, influenced responses to the past. Furthermore, comparisons of similar visual material from other cultures at a time when diplomatic contact and commercial relations between the Ottoman Empire and various European states were increasing will establish parallels and interactions as well as differences between Ottoman and other, especially European cultural spheres. I will therefore explore the role of Ottoman accounts and images of antiquities in contemporary albums such as those in the Bodleian Library, British Library, and Cambridge University Library. By examining the physical aspects of this material in comparison with contemporary Ottoman paintings in manuscript libraries in Istanbul, I will be able to consider their production context in the Ottoman capital and the possible involvement of local Ottoman painters in responding to European interests with new topics. Additionally, my dissertation laid the groundwork for further study of the global dimensions of Ottoman engagement with distant times and lands. By adopting a comparative approach to Ottoman depictions with a growing scholarship on European and Indian marvels, my project contributes to an ongoing effort to integrate the study of Ottoman culture into the broader framework of early modern cultural history. While past scholarship saw the interest in the antiquity and faraway realms as a uniquely European Renaissance phenomenon, current scholarship in Ottoman and Islamic studies challenges this Eurocentric bias. My project aims not only to draw attention to the manifestation of interests and sensibilities associated with Renaissance Europe in what is seen as a non-European culture, but also to discuss their particular meanings in historical context. My work on Ottoman visual representations of a realm that early modern Europeans considered exotic will be particularly useful for testing the paradoxically Eurocentric arguments of post-colonial studies. I'm very much looking forward to my time in ANAMED and further discussing my research with you. So see you all very soon.